Hello and welcome to Oxford Optronics. My name is Michael and I'm going to be talking to you today about our HypoxyLab system. The HypoxyLab is a hypoxic workstation, which is to say effectively an incubator for cells in cell culture, capable of controlling the usual conditions, which is to say temperature, CO2, humidity, but crucially also the oxygen concentration within its environment, to ensure that cells in culture in this system are maintained under physiologically relevant oxygen levels. In addition, the HypoxyLab supports access via arm ports and arm port sleeves for manipulation such as harvesting, passaging of cells, all while maintaining cells under that controlled oxygen state. What are some of the unique features of the HypoxyLab? Well, first and foremost, and most obviously, its compact physical size. The HypoxyLab is intended to be accommodated on a typical laboratory bench, if so desired. That small physical size also minimizes gas wastage in the maintenance of a controlled oxygen environment within the system. And secondly, the HypoxyLab uses the partial pressure of oxygen to maintain its internal environment. That is a significantly different approach to the industry standard that utilizes a measurement of percent oxygen only. And the primary benefit of using a partial pressure approach is the fact that it is a more scientifically rigorous approach, since it intrinsically corrects for atmospheric pressure variability, as well as, in fact, the specific altitude of the laboratory using the system. A further benefit of the HypoxyLab that results from its compact size is the ability to change the internal oxygen environment in a relatively short space of time. In other words, the responsiveness of the system. We also use built-in HEPA filtration inside the HypoxyLab, which ensures that the internal environment is constantly being scrubbed through the HEPA filter to minimize the risk of contamination. And fundamentally, it is just a very simple system to use, and that is partly because we don't use a transfer hatch to be able to pass samples in and out of the system. That is done very simply via a letterbox system that allows samples to be passed in and out of the system very simply through a flap in the front. The system recognizes such activity and compensates immediately to ensure that the internal oxygen environment is not affected, or only very minimally affected, when the flap is opened. A further optional add-on is our Oxylite oxygen monitor, which allows and supports the direct measurement of dissolved oxygen, not just within the environment of the chamber, but directly from cell cultures themselves or cell culture medium. The HypoxyLab features a dedicated miniature gland on its left-hand side to allow Oxylite sensors to be passed through into the chamber, all while maintaining an absolute seal. Among other benefits of the HypoxyLab is a very easily removable cover. This allows ease of access to all internal surfaces for cleaning and for disinfection. Inside the HypoxyLab, we find a removable stainless steel false floor, 2 shelf units for which there are 4 positions within this turret, shelf units that are sized to take large or small petri dishes, multi-well plates, flasks, and also accommodate large and small Falcon tubes. We find 2 adjustable LED lights, as well as a dedicated USB port to support the CytoSmart Lux 2 microscope for real-time and/or time-lapse imaging of cells in culture.